Have you ever looked up at the night sky and seen the moon? It's our planet's constant companion. It shines down on us, it pulls on our oceans, and it makes our nights a little less dark. But what if it wasn't there? What if one day we looked up and the moon was just gone? And what if it wasn't just our moon? Imagine a solar system where every single moon has vanished. All of them. Our solar system is full of moons. They are also called natural satellites. Earth has one big one. Mars has two little potato-shaped ones. From the tiny moons of Mars to the giant moons of Jupiter, Jupiter has dozens. Saturn has dozens, Uranus has a collection, Neptune has a collection. Moons orbit planets, just like planets orbit the sun. They are held in place by gravity, but two planets already know what it's like to be moonless. Mercury has no moons, Venus has no moons. They travel around the sun all by themselves. For them, a moonless solar system wouldn't change a thing. But for everyone else, oh boy, things would get weird. So, what is a moon anyway? It's a celestial body that orbits a planet. Some are huge, Ganymede bigger than Mercury, others are tiny, just a few kilometers across. They can be made of rock ice or a mix of both. They are more than just pretty lights in the sky. Moons are incredibly important. They can stabilize a planet's tilt, which gives it stable seasons. They cause tides in oceans and even in the atmosphere. They act like gravitational anchors, keeping things like planetary rings in neat, tidy order. Taking them away would be like removing a key piece from a very complicated, very cosmic machine. Losing all the moons would create a ripple effect across the entire solar system. The changes would range from subtle to catastrophic. The night sky would be darker, the oceans calmer, the giant planets would lose their beautiful, iconic rings, the gravitational balance of the whole system would be altered. It's a fascinating scenario that helps us appreciate just how connected everything in space really is. Let's go on a tour, planet by planet, and see what would happen. Let's start our journey close to the sun, Mercury, Venus. They are the solar system's solo travelers. For them, nothing changes. Their skies have always been empty of orbiting companions. Their days and nights would continue just as they always have. But next up is our home, Earth. Oh, Earth would be so different without the moon. The most immediate change would be the tides. The moon's gravity pulls on our oceans, creating high and low tides. Without the moon, the tides would become much, much smaller. The sun also has a slight gravitational pull, so we'd still have tiny tides, but they'd be about 1/3 as strong. Coastal ecosystems that depend on the daily rhythm of the tides would be thrown into chaos. Our nights would become incredibly dark. The full moon can be thousands of times brighter than the next brightest object in the night sky, Venus. Without its gentle silvery light, every night would be like a new moon. This would be a huge problem for nocturnal animals. Owls, big cats. Other animals, like sea turtles, use the moon's light to guide them. Newly hatched sea turtles emerge from their nests on the beach and use the brightest horizon, usually the moonlit ocean, to find their way to the water. Without the moon, they could get lost and wander inland instead. It would be a disaster for so many species. But the moon does more than just light our nights and stir our oceans. It's also Earth's gravitational anchor. It helps keep our planet's tilt stable at about 23.5 degrees. This stable tilt is what gives us our predictable seasons. Spring, summer, fall, winter. Without the moon's steadying influence, Earth's tilt could wobble wildly over long periods. Imagine seasons becoming extreme and unpredictable. We could have scorching summers and freezing winters, or even find that the North Pole is pointing directly at the sun for years at a time. This would make it very difficult for complex life, including us humans, to survive in the long run. Our stable climate is, in many ways, a gift from the moon. Next, we fly out to Mars. The red planet has two very small moons, Phobos, Deimos. They are likely captured asteroids, not big, round moons like ours. They are so small that they don't have a huge effect on Mars. They provide a tiny bit of moonlight, but not much. Losing them wouldn't cause massive tides or change the planet's seasons. The biggest change for Mars would be for future human explorers. Scientists have proposed using Phobos or Deimos as a sort of space station or base to study Mars from orbit. Without them, that plan is off the table. The Martian night sky would just be a little bit emptier, and a stepping stone for future exploration would be gone forever.